Okay, so the first question tells us the city has a population of 25,745 citizens and has been growing at a steady rate of 7% per year. This rate of growth continues. What will the population be in 12 years? So there's a formula we need to know for this. It is, we take the initial value and we multiply it by 1 plus whatever the rate is to the t power. Notice this addition sign, if this were a decay, if something was decreasing, that would be a minus sign. So our initial value they give us is 25,745. And we're multiplying that by 1 plus, and the rate they give us is in a percent form. We need to convert that to a decimal. And so to do that, we move the decimal over twice. So it becomes 0.07. So 0.07 is our rate, and then the time they give us is 12 years. So that's going to be to the 12th power. So if you put all of this in your calculator, it becomes 57,983, and that's our answer. So this problem, you just needed to know this formula in order to solve it. Our next problem tells us to write the recursive representation with n greater than or equal to 2, and they give us this series. So remember for recursive representations, it looks something like this. We're taking our first term, and then we're adding it to the ratio multiplied by the term prior. So there's a couple things we need to find. We need to know the first term, and then we need to know the ratio. So our first term here is 256. Now we need to know what we're multiplying 256 by to get 64. If we don't see it right away, the trick we talked about in class, you can take the term prior and divide it. So we take 64 and divide it by 256. What we get is 1/4. So our ratio here is 1/4. And then again, our first term is 256. So our recursive representation is a sub n equals 256 plus 1/4. I'll put that in parentheses just to keep it nice. Multiplied by the term prior. This one is b. That's all that problem is asking for. The next one, problem wants the explicit formula. So remember our explicit formulas. In this one, we're using variable t. We take the first term and we multiply it by the ratio. Don't forget to put that in parentheses to the n minus 1 power. So here is the sequence that they give us. Notice our first term is 7. So our a sub 1 is 7. And then our ratio here, we want to look at what we're multiplying each term by to get to the next one. So notice we're multiplying 7 by -4. Then we're taking the -28 and multiplying by -4 again. So our ratio is -4. So if we put all of those values into our equation, we end up getting 7 times the -4 is in parentheses to n minus 1 power. And if we look at our answers, that'll be letter B. It's just looking for the first term of the ratio and filling in those values. The next one gives us a geometric sequence, and we want the recursive formula. So notice this is geometric. Our recursive formula for geometric sequences looks something like this. I think in class we had the R up front. Doesn't really matter. So the critical thing we need to look for here is the ratio. So we want to know what value we're multiplying by from one term to the next. Notice here we're multiplying by 4. Our ratio is 4. So then our recursive representation would be the term prior a sub n minus 1 times 4. If we look at our options here, A would be the first one. Don't forget with the recursive formula, we also have to identify our first term, which is 2. So our a sub 1 is 2, which is what they noted here in this one.